Hey comic fans, your pal David here, give you guys another edition of the Comic Fix. Now, this is a special edition where I'm going to talk about the 1 year later of the New 52, and it's also a video response to Andrew Cutter. Andrew Cutter did a video, which I was actually thinking about doing, is talking about the 1 year anniversary of DC's New 52, and how it's kind of changed me a little bit. So before the New 52, I was really only buying comics in volumes, and that was pretty much it. I would go to my local comic book store a couple times a month, nothing really major. But then the New 52 happened, and I was willing to give a bunch of stuff a try. And lo and behold, the New 52 sucked me in. I so enjoyed just reading all these characters, some of them new to me, some of them old, and getting to know them anew. And one thing that the New 52 set out to do was to make everything fresh, more streamlined, and more new reader friendly. And that's where I kind of was at. Yes, I have read comics for years, but did I collect them? Did I go to my local comic book shop every single month or every single week? No. But once the New 52 started, I slowly but surely got hooked. And when I was going through the New 52, I usually just read the regular superhero stories like The Flash, Superman, Batman, usually the Justice League titles. But then I started to read things like Swamp Thing, Animal Man, Justice League Dark, Frankenstein Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I slowly started to get into the New 52 and get consumed by these characters. And very little of the characters or the writing teams I did not enjoy. I mean, a lot of them I enjoyed them so much. There was very little negative to that. And going into the New 52, I was really only caring about the characters, or the characters on the main book. But slowly, I started to really care about who's writing the book, who's doing the art. And I slowly started to learn a little bit more about what makes a comic tick. And then I saw Andrew Cutter's videos, and I thought, I want to do that. So I got out my camera, got myself in front of it, and started talking about the comics that I know and love. And with the New 52, there's only a couple of titles I really did not want to read. One of them was the Legion books. Didn't really think about reading those. Demon Knight, which I'm actually, with a zero issue, I'm going to be picking up. And most of the Rob Liefeld books. The Rob Liefeld, I read the first issue of Hawk and Dove, and I really did not enjoy it whatsoever. I thought that was like one of the worst issues I've ever seen. And still this day, that issue was just shit. But, so I just stopped reading Rob Liefeld stuff. But once he's done with Rob Liefeld and on his books like Deathstroke, Hawkman, I'll go back onto those titles and try them out. Because I actually really want to try Hawkman. I think in Hawkman, Rob Liefeld is just doing the story, not doing the art, because I really just don't like his art. And I should give him a second try, I know, but I don't know. It's something about him that just doesn't suit my style. And also with the New 52, I learned what I really like. And I like how these stories are, that they're coinciding with one another, that there's sometimes where there will be some little tie-ins to each other book. And when the DC has been doing events with the New 52, they have done these small little mini events where you got the Night of the Owls, or you got the Cooling event that happened in the Teen Titans, and now with Rot World that's happening, Animal Man and Swamp Thing. But there are some misses. The Teen Titans Cooling event was not up to par, and I thought it was very uninteresting, and it tried to be too big for what it was. It didn't have time to set who these characters were, because they were giving us a lot of new characters that were not part of the Teen Titans in the prior incarnations. And the story just was not good whatsoever. But the one good thing that did come out of the cooling event, I thought, was the Ravengers books. I picked up the first Ravengers book thinking I'll try all the new number 1s out of the second wave and go from there. Ravengers was one of the titles I was expecting just to pick up one time and drop it. Well, after the second issue, I was really hooked. I mean, the storyline was really cool. I really was enjoying the characters. And it felt like the Teen Titans book that I want that was not in the Teen Titans that's going on right now. And the one thing I learned from the whole New 52 is just my love for comics. And getting everything and getting it all the comics on time. Where I do think that there's only been 2 times that the comics did not come out on the day it's supposed to. And it was not because that the artist wasn't done or anything like that. It was like a shipping error. So I'm really liking that I'm getting all my books on time. I'm really enjoying these characters that are growing on me. And it makes me want to just read some more. And out of that reading more comics, I've gone into the indie side of things. I love Image. I love what Image is doing. Some Dark Horse books are really good. And I'm looking for the books that are just out of the ordinary and that may just have a hook for me. So I'm willing to try all the new number 1s. And that's one thing that the New 52 has done for me. It has thrived, made all the things that I want out of comics, and makes me want to go out and find stuff. And that's one thing I did not have before for the New 52. I was one of those guys that went and bought the graphic novels, the volumes, and then left it at that. But now, I am definitely a collector. I have over 500 of the New 52 titles, or individual issues, and it's just going on from there. I'm just enjoying the hell out of this, and I want to thank DC for bringing that love back to me and make me want to go to my comic book shop, give them my $40, and say thank you. So this is David from the Comic Fix, and if you like this type of stuff, subscribe up top, and for all you old viewers, like on the bottom. My name's David. I'll see you guys next time.